Okay, so now we will link the bumpers. If you have watched the previous video for the slingshots, it will be quite the same, so it should be really fast. So in this game there are three bumpers for 1, 2 and 3, and so it's working in the same way as the slingshots. You need a switch to detect the collision and a kicker, a solenoid to kick the ball. Also there is one more component. It's a light built in with each bumper when you import it in Unit3D Pinball, but we will see it later. So let's go first to the switches, and actually in Dr. Jude there was exactly the same number of bumpers, so we just copy it, adding bumpers, and okay, let me just adding bumpers, and we don't need the default behavior for this one. It's just there are no BX bumper switch. If we look in the documentation, there are no bumper switches. It's because just the basic switch is working great for this one. So let's go back to the script and just check the switch table. It's the diagram of the switches, and let's see here, it should be 35, 36 and 37. 35 being the left one, and if I remember correctly they are ordered in the same manner here. Bumper 1, so bumper 1 should be bumper 1 is 35, bumper 2 36, and bumper, okay, so it's in order 35, 36, 37. Okay, and let's just not waste time. We will add the kicker behavior, and as it was in Dr. Jude 2, there should be a BX kicker. Let's find it, it will be faster. BX bumper kick, right? So as you can see under here, the bumper lights are set to, but we will see it later. So let's add it here. So add solenoid, the first bumper, and it will be, let's go back to the solenoid table. Okay, so left thumb bumper, it's 17. It's just the same as in Dr. Jude, it seems. Let's align things just to be more clear, and it's called left thumb bumper. Alright, there are 3 of it. Right thumb bumper is 19. Don't forget to change the name, and for the bumper 3, which is the bottom one, it's 91. So as for the slingshots, if we wanted to have bumpers automatically kicking and not triggered by the run, we should have put 0 in here, and in here we could have wrote BX bumper, oh sorry, bumper kick dot should be a S auto kick bumper mode equal true. Remember to put it prior to init arrays, and this enable auto kicking mode for bumpers. But we don't need it here, so it's just for electromechanical tables. So alright, let's try it right away. And good. I'll pause for you. Okay, so now we will launch a game, and for you to hear me correctly, we will go into the options and lower the engine volume. Okay, so you can lower separately the ROM volume and the mechanics one. So we will keep the mechanic one up, and now I will use the free cam mode, and there is a shortcut by default which is F key. So I press F. So now it's a first person navigation system using ASDW, and the mouse with the left click to turn around. So in this way we will be able to go faster to the bumpers way. And now that the game is played, if I drop a ball in here, it should be kicked. Okay, actually there is a ramp over here, so you have to go under and drop it inside. Okay, so the ball is correctly kicked, even if the kicker strength is not strong. We will tune it later. Actually, we can do it right now. Let's go to the physics tuner, and we will have a video for these settings, but it's under the bumper kick force multiplier, and let's say it's twice stronger, for example, and drop the ball in here. Okay, yeah, the ball is kicked twice stronger. So the physics tuner, we will have a video about it later, and it's important to have a 60 frames per second to fine-tune the physics, as it will be the default frame rate required.